We thank God for today. Bless the name of the Lord. Father, I thank you for this sex message we are about to preach. Bless your people, bless marriages, and keep marriages. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen. We are talking this program, My Marriage, My Sex Life. My marriage, my sex life. And you cannot, when you talk about marriage, you have to see sex. Sex and marriage, they are twins. You can't separate them. You can't marry and say that I don't want to have sex. Never. And you have to marry before you have sex. That's the right way. Okay. Today we are talking about the pictures of sex. The pictures. When we talk about a picture, we are talking about to form an image, to form a mental picture of an image, or to have an idea of a thought. So we are talking about the thoughts of sex, or the mental picture of sex, or the image of sex, or the ideas of sex. It's very, very important to have a picture of sex. You see, before even you get married, when you are courting, if you have a man and you are courting, if you have a woman and you are courting, you should have the picture of sex that am I ready? They should have a picture. I'm telling you, picture allows you to see things clear. Picture gives you a focus. Picture gives you an idea. Picture gives you a foundation. Picture gives you a goal. What must I say? Now, Paul said, I've set before me a goal, I've set before me a mark. If you have no target as a businessman, you should have a vision, you should have a picture, you should have an idea of whatever. So, as a married man, as a married woman, or as couples, we should have pictures of marriage in our mind, pictures of sex. So, I'm talking about the pictures of sex. It's a very funny topic, pictures of sex. Pictures of sex. I'm not telling you to go and look for pornographic films and watch, or pornographic pictures and watch. No. Have a creative mentality of sex in your mind. Have a picture of sex as a woman or as a man. If you are a wife, or if you are married, anytime you set yourself on the bed, anytime you set yourself in the room, have a picture of sex in your mind. I'm telling you. In the book of Habakkuk, God told the prophet, make the vision plain. Make the vision plain on the table. What must say? Though it tarries, but it will come to pass. If you don't have vision, how can you make it plain? Make the vision plain. The vision is the picture. What must say? You are a lady, you got married. You had the marriage as a picture in you, but you didn't have the sex as a picture. Into bonus, so now I didn't bargain for it. I did not request for this. But you forgot that sex is part of marriage. It is said when you are courting, have the picture of sex. As you are having a picture of marriage, as you are having a picture of you want to give birth to children, as you are having a picture of enjoyment in marriage, have a picture of sex. That sex is part of marriage. Now, after you got married to, you need to have the mental picture of sex in marriage. Don't kill the sex picture. Don't kill the ideas of sex. Don't kill the thoughts or the imaginations of sex or the picture of sex in marriage. Somebody said something. A quote here. There's a quote here. It is not sex that gives the pleasure, but the love. Yes, it's not the sex that gives, but you need to have the picture of love and sex in your mind. Now, 1 Corinthians chapter 13, verse 4. Love is patient and love is kind. Love is not jealous, or love is not boasting. What must I say? Love is not. So when you have the picture of sex, you have the picture of love. So wherever, anytime you find the picture of sex, you will find the picture of love. Anytime you find you see, when you find the picture of sex, it's not the picture of boasting. When you find a picture of sex, it's not a picture of jealousy. But when you find a picture of sex, you find a picture of love and kindness and patience. Baby, the sex of picture, no, you are seeing the picture of love and kindness and patience. Yes. Yes. And number one picture, number one picture of sex is a picture of love. The number one picture of sex. Because sex should be done in love. Sex should not be done in selfishness. Sex should not be done in punishment. Sex should not be done in me. Sex should not be done in pain. Sex should not be done in wickedness. But sex should be done in love. So the number one picture of sex, the number one picture of sex is love. Number one picture of sex is love. Do you love your wife? Don't beat her. And the next minute you want to have sex. Do you love your wife? Don't insult her. And the next minute you want to have sex with her. Do you love your wife? Don't cheat on her. And next minute you want to have sex with her. Do you love your husband? Don't insult her. Don't punish her. So the number one picture of sex is the picture of love. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not jealous. Love is not bossy. And where there is love, there is patience. Where there is love, there is patience. Number one picture of sex is love. And where there is love, there is what? Patience. Baby Odoi no. Theophany and Odoi. Na baby Odoi no. That means that if I'm having sex with my wife or my husband, I should do it in patience, not in hurry, not in punishment. And where there is love, there's kindness. So if I have the picture of sex and the number one picture of sex is love, yeah, then when I'm having love with my wife or husband, I should do it in kindness. I should do it in sacrificial. It's very, very important. Very, very important. Number two, the picture of sex. Number two picture of sex is the picture of foreplay. Don't rush your husband. Don't rush your wife. Yes, if you are not ready, you are not ready. If you are ready, you are ready. Pennyfo says, "Abrowa echewo jaria oche ewo bafuma na se osiesie no." Please, Ghana for Mema, Abrochi for Mema, Kumasi for Mema, and Kran for Mema. All our tribes in Ghana, everybody, sex should be done. The picture of sex, number two, the picture of foreplay. Learn how to do foreplay. We call it romance. 1 Corinthians chapter 7 verse 3. Let the husband render to his wife the affection due to her, and likewise also the wife to the husband. The wife does not have authority over her own body, but the husband does. And likewise, the husband does not have authority over his own body, but the wife does. Now, it is about preparing the mind. Foreplay prepares the mind of two of you. When you're Patrick, do you remember our old cassette player, video cassette player? Patrick? No. The picture of sex, number two, foreplay. Foreplay. There should be affection. There should be romance. There should be touching. There should be licking. There should be you have fun. Romance, fun. The romance is the beginning of fun. It's the beginning of sex. It's about preparing the mind. When you have foreplay, you prepare the mind. When you have foreplay, romance, prepare, you know. Touch. It's about preparing the body. Do you want to have a good sex? Then have a picture of romance or a picture of foreplay. You want to have a good sex? Then have time for foreplay. So we need the picture of foreplay. The picture of foreplay. Number two. Then under the picture of foreplay, no. Another point I say is about preparing the penis and the vagina to receive each other. Anytime we behold the picture of foreplay, or anytime we engage the picture of foreplay, we are engaging preparation of the penis and the vagina. Because when you prepare, typical foreplayer, deep foreplayer, Emma Obana say wet for penetration. The mind is wet, the eyes is wet, the mouth is wet, and the vagina is wet. 3 or 4 places. So unya daje a play or bar 4 player. Adie 4 and the wet. The mind is wet. You capture the mind to be wet. You capture the eyes and the wife gets wet. The eyes is wet. She's is wet. Then the heart. Then the brokenness of the vagina. Who sees your bang, who the romance, it says your baba. Now you move for. The need for was no attends you. Now no assumes you. Now come in enough for. Was a sinner, then she'll be nothing. Try your best. Don't hurry your husband. Don't hurry. Wait. Nyadajie. Prepare the penis of your husband. Prepare the penis of your wife. Nyabutene dada fashwani tonsam ne dada kotiano massage kotiano dead no then sorry because a sorry you know the drama here one will benefit. Number 3, the picture of penetration. The picture of penetration. The picture of penetration. The picture of penetration is very, very important. Proverbs chapter 7, verse 18. Come on. Let's make love till morning. Come on. From me. What we need is the picture of penetration in sex. From me. Mirror from me. Mentor from me. Come on. Let's make love till morning. We will enjoy making love. Let's have sex till morning. The picture of penetration. How do you penetrate? Don't rush it. The picture of penetration. Penetrate well. Ma a home for never continue room ye and man wanna say. Man room ye. Na dana no. It's about starting nicely and slowly. When we talk about the picture of penetration, number 1, it's about starting nicely and was slowly. Penetrating. Number 2, it's about hitting that perfect spot. When we talk about penetration, but the picture of penetration, we are talking about hitting that spot. That spot. Also, a horn in a day. I never be a horn any yano, but me can't be a horn in a day. Dane a tono, dane na say, for pillow a shafie, for the 2 tables so. Manan mutu ho. Hit the right spot. The right spot will activate the orgasm. Makadu lebeke. Hit. Well, you see, the picture of penetration is about hitting that perfect spot. Number 3, it's about paying attention to the breath and the sound you make, and when you speed or you slow. You see, when you penetrate her, who penetrate, what the continue or yeah, be attentive about the sound your wife make, because sound do not end better if you have to slow down things or you have to speed up things. Yes. Young baby, the cotton same one. On wa young conqua. Dabi. Udi remwa, udi cotton remwa. Nyabotre net any heartbeat, net see and me eba. Because you will see and anyway jam one. When a trap is the trap be echi kusia esuninsu and a trap so echi anoma echinisu. So nyabotre. Number 2 is about number 4 is about doing something new that discover something new to discover to explore. The picture of penetration is about doing something new. When you penetrate, be creative. I'm telling you. Penetrate. Penetrate, yeah, be creative. The moment you penetrate, you have to be creative. It's about doing something new to discover and explore. Do something new. You have the whole vagina for yourself, and you have the whole penis for yourself. Explore. The only thing you cannot do and you don't have to do is to take the penis through the anus. It's sinful abomination. It's sinful. Please. But as for the vagina, it's about doing something new and discovering something new and explore something new. Am I talking to somebody? Do something new. Do something new. Do something new. Done it. We're talking about, so the topic here, the picture of sex. And then the cast number 1, the picture of sex is the picture of love. Anytime you see the picture of sex, you see the picture of love. Number 2, the picture of sex is the picture of foreplay or romance. Number 3, the picture of sex is the picture of possession. It's a picture of penetration, It's a picture of penetration. You have to penetrate well. And the penetration, and the because it's about starting nice and slowly. Number 2 is about hitting that spot, that perfect spot. That means that there's a perfect spot. Number 3 is about paying attention to your breath and to the sound of yourself when you speed up or slow. Number 4, and because it's about doing something new to discover or to explore. Yes, the picture. You cannot enter into sex without the picture of sex. You should picture what you are going to do in the workplace. You are a businessman, or you are what is store. You have to picture your sales today. Picture your marketing. Whatever you are doing for the day, picture. Oh, sorry, picture what you do. Or picture in the night before the action. You picture in the night before the action. Have a purpose. Have an image. Have a thought. Have an idea of the sex you'll be making in the night. Of the sex you'll be making in your marriage. Have an idea. Have a picture. And the picture will produce love. The picture will produce foreplay. The picture will produce penetration. I love you all. My name is Reverend Foster Odoi. Somebody say, now they start preaching 8 years. No. God bless you. Visit me at YouTube everywhere. All my messages are there. God bless you. 0244 712616. Call me and we will talk. Thank you. My name is Reverend Foster Odoi. I love you all. God bless you.